La la la, hey, hey, yeah, yeah.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm so pleased to welcome Mercedes Gould to the show. She is a certified personal trainer and a holistic nutritionist. Today, we are also talking about how to get moving if you live more of a sedentary lifestyle. Maybe you work at home or you have an office job where you're at a desk for the majority of the day. And we've also brought along Christy Reese, who is a client. She's going to be doing a little workout and showing how this can benefit us. So before we get into this, Mercedes, tell us about how a lot of us are just not moving. We're not moving, we're not getting that blood pumping. Why do we need to do this more often throughout the day in little stages?
Well, the problem, people, is they get stuck in their chairs, get stuck looking after their kids, get stuck at their office desk doing their work. You need to get your blood pumping. You need to get your heart going. The oxygen comes through your blood, so it needs to flow throughout you.
And that's the best. You were telling me before the show, your most important muscle
Is your heart muscle.
Your heart, of course.
It pumps all your blood.
It's very vital. It's a vital organ. So how often do we need to be moving throughout the day?
Ideally, it's not realistic to be constantly moving unless you're blessed enough to have an employer who buys you a treadmill desk, which is the new thing, which would be fabulous, right? But most of us don't have that. We work from home like Christy, or we have kids, or we're stuck at our office job. So every 45 minutes to an hour, you need to kind of get up, take a break. Not just go to your phone and take that break, but get your body going. And you can do it anywhere. 3 to 5 minutes straight every hour.
Okay.
And you're going.
Is all it takes.
It's all it's going to take.
3 minutes is not a lot of time, right?
No.
So if you can commit to that, you
Every
feel
hour.
good, you're probably more productive at the workplace. Christy, how long have you been kind of incorporating this into your daily routine?
Oh, since I can remember.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I work from home a lot, so for me it helps to get me moving, especially around the noon time when a lot of people start feeling that crash. It really helps me to kind of keep moving and be more productive throughout the rest of my day.
That's right.
So, yeah.
And I feel like there is that afternoon slump where for some reason we tend to have this tiredness.
Well, instead of reaching for that coffee, instead of reaching for that sugar donut, maybe a little muffin, that jolt, all you have to do is really get your blood pumping, the oxygen flowing, you're getting endorphins released, your brain wakes up. In other countries, they actually take designated exercise breaks in their workday.
Yeah.
So Canada needs to get onto that. And if your employer isn't giving you that little break, or you can't get out of the office because there's a snowstorm coming at lunch, totally get up and move.
So we are going to show everybody, of course, with Christy's help, what we can do. The best part is you don't even have to leave the area that you're sitting in. You could do this at your desk. You could do this at home. So what's the first step?
So what you need to do is find a totally stable edge so that you feel secure. You're going to plant both your feet shoulder width apart. Christy is simply going to rise and sit. So we're going to sit and stand.
So this is like a
kind of like a
variation on
modified
a
squat that anybody can do.
Yes.
You have no excuse. You can go at your pace, so she could slow down, she could speed up.
Okay.
You want to aim to do maybe about 12. So we have our legs going, we have our butt going, we're squeezing our belly button in, so we're engaging our core. So now what we're going to do is we're going to say, hello, let's wake up our arms.
Yeah.
So because I love boxing.
Should be a full body thing?
100%. You want it to be. If you have no injuries anywhere, why not?
Yeah.
So we're going to add a little boxing for everybody. So we're going to stand, we're going to punch, and we're going to punch again. We're going to sit. We're going to punch again. So now you have blood pumping throughout your whole body. Looks great, it's easy, and you want to do maybe 10 to 12.
You're really, like, you're engaging the lower part of your body with the squats, your upper body with those jabs. Oh, she's got weights now.
She does. We gave her 1 pound. So if you're at home with your kids, give your child 1 pound, and then what you can do is switch to 2. So Christy can pick them up. She can switch a little heavier.
Okay.
So she's going to punch a little more.
Now, does this get the heart rate going?
It does.
Yeah.
So if you feel yours is going up a little bit too high, you could just put the weights down, put them down on the floor, or just lower your arms at your sides. So now what we're going to do is switch the exercise. So Christy's going to stand, and she's going to raise both arms to the front, working her front shoulders or her delt muscles. So we're going to aim for 10 to 12, maybe even 15 of those.
And how many reps, or how many sets, sorry. So 12 to 15.
In a set.
In a set.
In a
and
set.
How many sets?
So then what we've done is, so we would do the stand and sit with nothing. We'd have her stand and sit with that punching she did before.
Okay.
Then we're having her stand and sit with front.
Yeah.
And now we're gonna get her to stand and sit with her arms up to the sides, working her side shoulders.
How does it feel, Christy?
It's
Good?
I'm starting to feel it. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though you're not doing a crazy cardio workout or anything,
No.
but you are getting
Continuous,
your
though.
heart going, some
Right.
continuous activity, the blood is flowing.
So then we're just gonna add one more in that you do for 10 to 15. So we're gonna stand, we're gonna do bicep with our shoulders. So now we have it all going.
There
Good.
we go. So this is like the last minute you can do kind of a
So you
full
could do, right, you would do each one
combination.
of those kind of in a row as a circuit for 3 to 5 minutes, or as long as you can go. If you do a minute, pat yourself on the back. If you've never done anything, a
great.
minute's fabulous, better than nothing.
Absolutely. I'm also thinking about seniors who live, I mean, not that they need the weight, but just people who are also at home and not
That's right.
moving as much. If you don't move it, you lose it. That's what we always hear. And
I
it's
train
true.
a fabulous man who's 86.
you?
And the number one thing about aging
wow.
is you want to be functional. And people forget, standing and sitting, and you're getting old, it's creepy. You're creeping up there, it's hard.
Yeah.
So if you can even hold the edge of your couch to do it and practice a few times, it's something you need the rest of your life.
Christy,
it's
for
functional.
you as somebody who does work at home, really quickly, I bet this really helps you continue on with your day feeling
Yes,
great.
it does.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's the best way to take a break, I
Yeah.
think. If you have a break, why not do some physical activity? When we come back, we're going to shift over to nutrition. Detox is really a scary word, but people are really jumping on this detoxing bandwagon. We're going to tell you how you can ease into detoxing the healthy way right after this. Welcome back, everybody. We are still here with personal trainer and holistic nutritionist, Mercedes Gold. We also have Christy Reese here, who showed us a couple of at-home, really kind of simple activities that boost the heart rate, get that blood flowing, and probably help with your day, your stress,
Yep.
and your whole body, right?
Yep,
And
absolutely.
mind. Mercedes, we are going to talk about food now because detox is this word. Everybody thinks that after the holidays they have to go on a detox. First of all, what does detoxing mean? What do they think they're doing by detoxing?
I think a lot of people think that if they cut out everything bad they've been doing, like the 3 W's, the white bread, the white sugar, the white rice,
Yeah.
and you stop the alcohol for a week or two and you just get on this healthy bandwagon, you're going to clean up a lifetime of bad habits.
Not
Doesn't
necessarily
really
true.
happen. I
Is
wish.
Is it more of an ongoing, like the choices you make on a daily basis can help with that detoxing?
I think it's better maybe to have a couple little bad habits, but it be consistent with a lot of good habits
Yeah.
that you do daily. So consistency is key, and have things that really work, not go buy some box and take it for 1 week and think you've undone all these bad choices.
Well, it's interesting to see how many people jump on like a juice cleanse.
Lots.
So they go from unhealthy eating, unhealthy habits, and then they just shock their body with a juice cleanse. That might not be the best way to go.
That is absolutely the best word you used, is shock. And that's what
Okay.
it does.
Yeah.
You're going from one extreme to the other instead of finding this nice balance in the middle, whereas you need to slowly begin to do that. Even someone who leads an extremely healthy life, like Christy is really, really, really diligent with her health, you know, still going to detox can be hard. You can get migraines. You can shut
Right.
yourself down in bed and realize, what, I'm eating healthy.
Feels
And then
terrible.
those people go back to worse because they look, healthy didn't work in a day.
That's right.
So it's an extreme.
Okay. You have a beautiful basket of some of the foods that are most commonly used in detoxing, but simple foods that you can incorporate into your daily diet that will help with that, right? So what did you
Well,
bring?
I picked a couple, like,
I see lemons. I'm familiar
lemons
with
are
those.
huge. Everyone loves lemons, and
Of
it's
course,
easy. In your
yeah.
water, it's easy. And at
And
this
that's
time
the
of
best
the year,
way to do it, right? Throw it in
Perfect.
some water.
exactly.
Do you say start your day with?
I do, with hot water and lemon.
Okay.
And especially right now because it's cold season, so it's vitamin C.
Perfect.
So beets, beautiful. Beets, and using the whole beet. So the greens on top, steaming as if it's a spinach, so lovely. And the bottom, you can roast great raw like a carrot,
Yum.
which is totally delicious.
Use a spiralizer or something?
Everything. Yeah,
okay.
everything. And that's a blood cleaner, liver cleaner, everything.
Yeah.
Now, one that people don't actually, most people, Italians love it and they're smart. It's dandelion.
Dandelion. Now, how do we eat this? How do we incorporate this into our diet?
Actually, just like lettuce.
Yeah?
So you can substitute any lettuce that you use. You just wash it, chop it up, and use it exactly the same way.
Is that readily available at most grocery stores?
It's even at where we stopped on the way to make sure it was pretty.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And I see
every grocery.
Parsley, such an easy thing to add, right? Throw it on salads or soups.
Anywhere,
or stews.
chopped into quinoa, into couscous, anywhere you eat, or just actually eat it and help your breath from the garlic you should be eating for health too.
There you go. And I see a lot of cabbage there as well.
Love
which
cabbage.
Is detoxing. Thank you for the health advice. I think that's all, important to say that moderation is key and that people ease into this. For more details, they can go to your website, mercedesgold.com. Thank you, ladies, for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
Great to have you. Hopefully everybody's off to a healthy start to 2017, and if not, maybe take some of these tips and incorporate them. We'll be right back with more on the show after this.